YTBC, what's the deal? First, let me give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Jake Kelly. He sent me a interesting interview by Peter Fury and Tyson Fury, and they were giving their thoughts about Joseph Parker, and they believe that Joseph Parker is going to beat Carlos Takam. Okay, I will leave the interview in the description box, and if you don't want to listen to that, you want to hear me talk about it, stay on the video. All right, so Peter Fury says, what I do like about Parker is they're not taking pushovers, are they? Tyson Fury responds, no, they're fighting fighters who can fight back. Peter Fury, that's what I'm saying. They're fighting good level fighters. So Tyson Fury goes on to say, he's been managed correctly. Peter Fury says, yeah, and he's learning his job properly. So when he steps up, he will be ready. He's a force to be reckoned with. Tyson Fury also went on to say that he expects Takam to give Parker some good work, you know, extend him, but he thinks that Parker is going to extend his unbeaten streak. He goes on to say, I like him. I like his style. He's aggressive, fit young professional. He's coming along lovely, and he's got a good fight in Carlos Takam, who will give him some good rounds, but it's a fight that he can win comfortably. All right, so this is Tyson Fury being humble. You know, we really don't see Fury be that humble. He was humble towards Charles Martin. I mean, he picks and chooses. I mean, there's a lot. I've seen him be humble towards Anthony Joshua, then I've seen him be very disrespectful. You know, so he picks and chooses, man. When he wants to turn on the switch of humbleness. You know what I mean? But I'm slightly... Now, I know when the fight was made, I was leaning more towards Carlos Takam. I'm still probably slightly leaning towards Takam because of experience, and I just want Parker to prove me wrong. And once he proves me wrong, then I'll start, you know, depending on the style matchup and who he's fighting, I will start probably to favor Parker a little bit more in his fights. A fight like this, I'm not talking about the Bergmans and the Cali Meehan fight. I'm talking about a fight like this where it's really a 50-50 fight. A lot of Parker fans think he's going to get Takam out of there in probably 4 or 5 rounds. And the thing is, he just might. He just might. I'm not sitting here claiming that that can't happen. But it's a big step up. Takam does have lengthy experience, and he's coming in shape. He's not like he's an older guy that's out of shape, you know, that's way, you know, well past it. His knees are cracking, and you know what I mean? He's not a old as dirt, just getting off the sofa type of heavyweight. You know what I mean? He still has a lot left in the tank. He's given Povetkin and Tony Thompson, I mean, a lot of guys some really good fights. You know what I mean? So this is going to be a big step up for Parker. Yes, it is in New Zealand. He'll have the hometown crowd behind him, but only he can fight in the ring. I do think he has a very good left hook, good hand speed, and he's a big guy. You know what I mean? But Takam, he'll show you some different looks. You know what I mean? He'll mix it up a little bit with you. He can be a plotter at times, but I've also seen him move around on his feet, pop his jab, be able to work on the inside, do different things. You know, but Parker, though, man, that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy for what I've seen. I like to see him move his head a little bit more, but from what I've seen, he is a bad boy. But we're going to see, man. And when I say I favor Takam, it's not by a landslide or I think he's going to blow Joshua out. Or not Joshua, I'm thinking Anthony Joshua. But I don't think he's going to blow Joseph Parker out. I'm just favoring him slightly on the cards. I think it's possible he can win the decision. That's very possible. But it's also possible that that Joseph Parker can win a decision and or knock him out. It's very possible. But I'm going to still slightly favor Carlos Takam. But if Parker wins this, I'm not going to be surprised at all. But just the experience, the level of opposition they've both been in there with, and not just that Takam's been in there with, you know, the opposition that he has, but he's looked pretty decent. Even in defeat, he looked pretty decent. What was it, the Gregory guy he fought, though? He was giving Takam some problems, man. He was fighting him off his back foot, landing some good left hands. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, man. I do think if there's a punch that he is susceptible to, it is a good left hand. And Parker has a really good left hand and a good right hand, but he has a really good left hook, in my opinion. But just getting this little interview out there. I will leave it in the description box. It's very brief. It's only about 42 seconds. But you can listen to Peter Fury and Tyson Fury You can hear them talk about it. But they're favoring Joseph Parker. A lot of people are, and I can't really blame them. But if he wins this fight against Takam, it's really going to say a lot about the young man. And even before the Takam fight, I was talking about him, and I'm going to talk about him after the fight. You know what I mean? But it's a winnable fight, man. It can go either way. But I usually pick the guy with the more experience, been in there with different styles at a higher level, and he's looked really good in those fights, even in defeat, like I said. But it's a close fight, man. It's a really close fight. But Tyson Fury, Peter Fury, they're going with Parker comfortably in this fight. And he is a betting favorite, so I get it. I totally get it. But I think Takam probably poses a little bit more problems than people think. You know, Parker can win this fight, but he may go through some adversity before he pulls out the victory. I don't think this is going to be a downhill. He goes in there and ices Carlos Takam. I mean, if he does do that, whoa, whoa. YTBC, I'm out.